All right, yeah, so what I'm gonna do here is I've been rendering down some of these beaver tail chunks that I cut up here a while back, and I've taken a little bit of the oil off so far. I'm trying one jar I'm doing it without any of the skin on it. Another jar I've got a mixture. So I've always done it with the skin on. I've never skinned the beaver tails before this year. I'm actually skinning some, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to still do it, get the oil render down off of it without the skin on it, see what it looks like. So, and it definitely looks like it's just going to be more of a, not necessarily clear, but when the skin's on it, it really turns it a really dark black color. So from what I understand, it still smells the same. I can't tell because I have no sense of smell. So I'm going to take a little bit out of this jar. You may be able to hear it. Sitting out in the sun, it gets pressurized a little bit. So every once in a while, I have to go out and release this. All I do is I use a syringe, a little bit of tubing on it. Find a area I can get down into it some and kind of tilt it a little bit. See if I can pull this up here. So all I'm doing, hopefully I can get this, sticking that down in the juices some and start trying to extract just the juices, basically the oil that comes off of them. Yeah, got a good amount out there, and I get some other junk in with it too, but if you can see there in the bottom, all the sediment will settle to the bottom, and then I'll take this jar when I pretty much get it full, and then I'll draw just the top layer off of it and get it so it's just basically pure beaver tail oil. So I do this a couple times, not a whole lot left in this one. Kind of see what it looks like. Just chunks of beaver tail cut up is basically just fat. You just let it set out in the sun and it bakes down. Now this one here has got a little more mixture in it. You can see real good, but you can kind of see a little layer of the oil in here. So it's definitely darker, but I'm just going to mix it all together and get a little longer tube on this one to reach down in there. Get by that chunk of fat there and kind of see where it's going into it there. There we go. I'll just start slowly drawing some of that out, tilt it a little bit to get the good oil, because down below the oil there's a fluid that I don't want in with the oil, but like I say, I'll go ahead and separate it once this oil sets in the jar until it's about full, and I'll let it set for a couple weeks after I'm all done. And so then after I'm all done, I'll do this for at least a couple months until I'm not really getting in no more oil. Then I'll just take these jars and freeze them. And this coming fall, I start doing some coyote trapping, fox trapping, even a little bit of bobcat and pine marten in the wintertime. I'll use these chunks for some bait. Yeah, those smell really good, like beaver. So this stuff here, I pour around my traps, mix up some of it with maybe some beaver meat, maybe a little bit of deer and elk scraps that I get from the butcher shop after hunting season, the stuff that they're going to throw out. chop it all up, grind it up, mix a little bit of this oil in with it, and just really gives it a good strong beaver smell. So yeah, so that's about it. So I'm gonna take care of these jars, get them back out in the sun, get them baking some more, and